Hey. All right, so I actually had a chat with Flat Earth New Zealand yesterday, and he asked for footage of boats going over a curve. So I pointed him to MC the MC's MC1's video called Nikon P900 Debunks Flat Earth Again. He had a look at that footage and seemed to suggest that it showed too much curve, which I'm not sure that he meant to say. So I made an offer to see if he has any math ability whatsoever to calculate how much hidden there should be, how much there appears to be, and also address this issue of the boat tilting over with the curvature of the Earth. And I offered him $500 just to do the math correctly, but he seemed to decline that offer. Because he pointed me to My Perspectives video on that observation, which basically claims that the footage is fake. And in my book, once you claim it's fake, you've pretty much lost the argument. Anyway, here is a screenshot from that footage. As you can see, it's very, very clear. No distortion, no visible compression, no inferior mirage, no superior mirage. Very, very clear footage. Right. His observer location is also well known. He was on this little platform here. We can also get a very accurate observer height because there is a survey mark literally 20 meters away, and it's 7.25 meters elevation above sea level. So with a tripod, we'll give him roughly 9 meters of elevation. So here is the observer location. I actually subscribed to fleetmon.com for a month simply to get these coordinates for the boat in the foreground and the background boat, the Conti Leon in the background. So this location was actually at 7 p.m. Heading north, and the footage that MC the MC1 took was at 7:02. So we can work out fairly accurately where it was at 7:02, 2 minutes later, and we can then work out the distance to the boat and the observer height in meters and get a refracted hidden of basically 13 meters. Right, so how much of the boat is hidden? Well, I've found a picture of the Conti Leon from a similar aspect, and I'll fade that in now just so you can see what the boat looks like and how much it had hidden. There we go, do this one more time. So you can see it is cut off by the horizon roughly there. So let's look at that image. So here is where the horizon cut off the boat in the footage. We know that a standard shipping container height is 2.6 meters. So we can derive a vertical scale on this image. And we're looking at 7 shipping containers here, and they're 2.6 meters high, and that is 18.2 meters. And on my image that I'm using, that is 147 pixels. So remember the point at which the horizon cut off the boat was right here. And from that point down to the waterline was 111 pixels. So we can use that scale to work out how much of that was hidden, give or take, given the draft of the boat. And that works out to be 13.7 meters against a predicted hidden from Metabunk of 12.9 meters. So that matches incredibly well. But what about Flat Earth New Zealand's question about why is the boat not leaning with the curve? The short answer is you're an idiot. The longer answer is to actually calculate how much tilt there should be on that boat. So on a globe with a radius of 6,371 kilometers, the circumference is calculated by 2 times pi times the radius, which is 40,030 kilometers. The Conti Leon was 25.4 kilometers away, and that is only a tiny, tiny fraction of the circle. So the amount that the boat is tilted away from you is only 0.23 degrees. So I don't think anyone can tell the difference between something perfectly upright and something tilted away from you at 0.23 degrees. So I reiterate my answer, because you are an idiot.